welcome back. This is episode 4.
Episode, yes, episode 4.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through and edit this.
This is episode 7 that we've recorded,
Yes.
but this will be the 4th one released.
Are we leaving that in there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Of the Holocast.
Yep, the
We did
Holocast.
have a little bit of creative disagreement on that, and we came to the deductive reasoning that I was just being a bitch about it.
I was not going to say it.
Hey, I'll be honest though.
You go ahead.
I was just saying I'll be honest about it. I was being a bitch.
A little bit, but we worked through it. I was pretty much dead set to to naming this thing the Holocast from the time I thought of it driving over here.
And then I had some time to think about it, and I'm like,
you brought up some good points.
I did, and then I just realized I was caring way too much about life that day for some reason.
You were pretty concerned about life, and I didn't feel like bringing this up to you at that point, but I was trying to put this into words. If this got to the point where it is so big that our job is finding out about it organically.
That was honestly like I was watching Shane, and he kind of like went into it, and he's like, "Yeah, if you're being funny, it's funny." Like,
yeah.
Well,
there's
you
that.
know, I'm getting that.
There's that, and there's also it would
Shane
have
Gillis,
to
by
be
the way.
so astronomically big and successful that it
wouldn't matter.
I would have already quit my job by the time that anybody.
And you'd be like, "You dumbass, why are you still working?"
Yeah, you'd be like, if I made half what I made working a job doing some bullshit like this, I would quit my job.
Yeah.
Fucking get a little storage container and just put it on the bank of the river.
Get a fucking mobile home and fucking just cast from the bathroom.
Get that goddamn.
I mean,
yeah, dude, the bath cast. That fucking school bus that I sent you.
Oh yeah, dude.
I found this.
Dude, that'd be a cool ass fucking casting fucking room.
That would. Let me describe it to the listeners. It was like 20 miles away. It was this converted school bus. It was for $10,000 and it had been totally redone into like, it looked like a brand new fucking Winnebago or RV or something. The bathroom was spotless, like all hardwood floors. Even like I saw like the kitchen countertop was a big chunk of hardwood. And it was fucking 10 grand. I sent that to the buddies and I was like, that's fucking $3,300 a piece, and and we're fucking chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that would be a sick podcast van.
It would have been, yeah. I mean, we could still get it, but it's a lot of my budget right now.
I guarantee that thing sold immediately.
Oh, yeah.
For 10 grand?
Yeah.
Like,
that's a whole fucking house, dude.
Oh, for sure. And there's a lot of people, not that I know, but there's a lot of people out there that have 10 grand laying around.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, how you been, buddy?
Dude, it's been going. So, I'm taking my sister, driving her like 8 hours away, going to Iowa.
Road trip,
yeah. So I was like talking to my family, and I've just noticed this. It's like through them like old people and maps, dude. Like they just don't
fucking love them.
Old people are maps.
Old people love maps.
Yes, dude, but they don't understand GPS.
Oh no, I'm talking like a cardboard map that they have wedged into the side of their van.
Yeah, dude, they love those things. They're like, they just love giving you directions, and I'm like, brother,
I need an address.
Just give me the address, and like my phone does what you're telling me, and I can just sit there, like look around, have a good time while I'm driving, listen to music. Like I don't have to keep looking at every fucking road sign where I'm going. And I tell them that, and then they continue to tell me every fucking direction. And I'm like,
it is the most obscure. It's fucking left after the second set of railroad tracks by the barn, and you're like, how about a number of the road?
Well, yeah, like someone was like, it's easier if you just go hop on fucking, it's like 74, 84, and then you hop on this road. I'm like, I have no clue where that's at.
I'm guilty of that. That's how I give directions.
Yeah. Well, no, I was like, I have no clue where that's at. And he's like, yeah, well, once you get on there, you just do this. And I'm like, I don't even know how to get to the first road you're talking about, dude. And I'm like, I'm just going to put it in my GPS, and like, I don't have to worry about any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just continues to be a conversation. I'm like,
see what kills
how do I politely tell you to shut the fuck up?
What kills me is like my grandparents are just turning 80, and they will go with a GPS, but they will not use the GPS on their phone. Like
they have like one of the Carmen or
they
Garmin
will
or whatever
go every few years, and they will upgrade and buy a new like $300 navigation system, and I have to go over there and fucking hook it up, and I'm like, you can do this on your phone right now. Like, you could do this 3 phones ago. We could dig out your old iPod Touch, Grandma, and get you going to Florida.
Maybe back then on the iPod Touch, this fucking Apple Maps sucked, but they have come a long way.
They have.
And it was like within like the last 4 years they have.
I did get fucked on some Apple Maps yesterday.
There was a couple times I'm like,
let me tell you,
I caught you slipping. Like, be better.
So one of our buddies was wanting to buy a guitar, and I was hanging out with him. We were getting some shit done, and we cleaned up right about like 6:30, and he's like, check and see if the music store's still open. So I checked, fucking open till 8 o'clock. Dog, there was pandemonium. I was like, oh my god, you're getting a guitar tonight. And we fucking hopped in the car, busted ass over there, got there like 7:30, and they closed at 6. But according to the Apple Maps, they were open until 8. So I was fucking livid. All the fucking guitar stores were closed.
Damn, that's tough.
It was tough, and it was Apple. That's COVID though. That all comes back to the Democrats. It's Hillary Clinton's fault.
Her fucking emails.
Thank you, Anthony Fauci.
Yeah, dude, it was in the emails. I bet it was a scheme against Apple.
Yeah. What's the body count up to now? Clinton body count?
Oh, I don't know. That would be
triple digits, probably.
Absolutely, maybe quadruple digits. For
you think Biden's people have paid some of the fucking Clinton hit team for this upcoming election?
Dude, what if that's why the fucking Clintons are so powerful? I mean, minus the fact that they have like the child sex ring. Besides that, maybe they're just like hitmen too.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Hillary Clinton came from a crime family.
It would make sense.
And she's the balls of that thing. She's the fucking Dr. Evil of the whole Clinton fucking scheme. Dude,
no, dude, it's Monica, dude. Ever since she sucked Bill's dick, fucking...
No.
It's been her revenge tour, dude.
No. She just wrote a book. That's all she did. Fucking sucked the president's dick and then wrote a book. I could do that without all the writing.
Just sucking?
Just sucking, bro. I'd blow the president. Not this one, the last one. Only the last one.
Donnie T?
Only Donald Trump. I'm a fucking patriot. I'd suck his dick if he needed me to. For the betterment of this country. Wouldn't you? Would you suck the president's dick if the future of this country depended on it? Or are you a communist?
Like, well, I need to know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Bad things.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know.
Like Russia's gonna drop in this bitch and take over?
Let's say if you don't suck...
I mean, they can't even handle Ukraine, so they'll take them out.
Let's say if you don't suck Joe Biden's dick, Anthony Fauci funds another gain of research lab, and we have another coronavirus.
I wouldn't do it then, because that's not real.
Well, something happened.
Yeah.
It was a bioweapon, but it happened. So to stop another bioweapon attack by the Chinese...
They didn't do that good of a job, though. They could have done better.
It fucking didn't get any of the people we needed it to.
Yeah.
Did you ever fucking start wearing, like, masks and shit? Were you ever tweaked out by it?
No. There was one time a dude I used to work with, he, like, got sick, and he's like, he came back to work after, like, 2 days. He's like, yeah, I didn't have COVID. And he just told me that.
Yeah.
And then he was like telling other people he had COVID. And I'm like, I went to the boss. And I'm like, yo, dude, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I'm not coming to work.
Yeah.
If like this dude's got COVID, like, I got old ass grandparents. Like,
that was more my fear.
Yeah.
It was like getting somebody that I knew sick.
Yeah.
I was a little tweaky about it at first.
And I'm like, why is he at work? Like, if he has COVID, and like everybody knows it. Like, he was telling certain people he did, and like certain people...
Did he then?
Well, yeah, he did end up having it.
Oh.
Because,
okay. Okay.
Yeah. We'll cut that out.
There we go.
Yeah. And okay. I was like, kind of like, I'm not going to work, and I can go to work for like 2 weeks. And then they're like, yeah, the dude's good. And I'm like, well, was he good fucking 3 weeks ago? Or like,
yeah.
What's up? But like, I did wear a mask. Like when I was in North Carolina in the Marine Corps, it was like when COVID first started happening.
I didn't know it started when you were in the Marines still.
Yeah. And like, we were told we had to wear masks.
Yeah.
But it was like, you had to have a mask on your ears, around your ears, like looped around, and that was it. And then it's like when we did like formations and stuff, and like all of us were together, we did it.
Yeah.
Or like if you're around someone important, you do it. But if it was just you working or like you doing, like no one fucking cared. And then like the same with like going out in town there too. Like I was going to Walmart like when the world was fucking falling apart, and North Carolina Walmart was just like, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
And just talking to people, and I got back here, and I'm like, all right, like I'd go to Frankfurt, and I'd still wasn't wearing my mask because I'm like, this shit doesn't matter. Like,
yeah.
No one cared in North Carolina, and I come here, fucking go to like the Frankfurt Walmart, dude. I'm getting evil eyed, and people, I'm like, oh damn, like they fucking care about masks. And I was like, oh, wear a mask here, like
for sure.
I'll avoid
for anybody
problems.
that does not know, Frankfurt is like pretty much as hick can get.
Yeah.
It's like Walmart's the number one place where the rednecks go. They park their trucks in the parking lot.
Yeah, in this town, yeah.
Get drunk, and that's the hangout spot. It's one of those towns.
Yeah. And then I'd come to like Lafayette, and I'd like, people would like kind of care, kind of not. It just depended where you're at. I'm like, all right, getting a feel for this.
Yeah.
And then like go to Kokomo, and it was kind of like the same thing as Lafayette. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Homeless
like,
black people love to wear masks. Have you noticed that's really stuck around in that community?
They do, yeah.
I just
honestly, it's a good thing. Like, not to shit
I don't, dude. I think it's a good idea if you get sick. Sorry, I interrupted you, but if you get sick, to fucking wear a mask until you start feeling better. Yeah. Like the Chinese fucking did that forever. That's kind of like a nice, courteous thing to do. But I'm never gonna do it now because if you wear a mask, you're gay.
Yeah.
Fucking faggots.
No, but like it makes sense because like homeless people aren't that hygienic though.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'll wear a mask. Like it's gonna be better for me. Like living and sleeping in trashy spots and shit. Like
I mean,
it kind of makes sense. But you did point out a very good point. Like it is just the homeless black people that do it.
Like skinny homeless black dudes.
Yeah,
they'll have like 3.
I can see like 5 of them in my head.
Yeah, they'll have like 4 windbreakers on, 2 beanies, and like a mask.
Yeah.
It used to be blue, but now it's gray.
Yeah, and they look like they're. I mean, I know they're not having a great time in life, but dude, they look happy as shit sometimes.
I mean, they're dancing.
Yeah.
They're like.
It could be because they're on crack.
They're like fucking Millie rocking in the dollar store checkout line, talking on a Bluetooth. They always have phone. I don't know who the fuck homeless people are always talking to, but they are always on the fucking.
Dude, if I was homeless, I would be talking to everybody. Be like, yo, help a brother out. Like, I need somewhere to live.
Dude, fucking homeless dudes and like Wall Street CEOs walk with the same confidence when they're talking on the phone making deals. And it's like the two opposite ends of the spectrum. It's like, tell them to buy for $500 million. Or it's like, tell them I got 3 lawn chairs and a lawnmower for a bag of crack. There's no in between. Think of all the things that Alexander Graham Bell never expected when he invented the cell phone. Yeah. Just taking pictures of our penises and sending them to women that don't ask for it.
Mm-hmm. Or you can just go online and see anything.
That's probably the first thing he did, actually. Just called an ex-girlfriend and jerked off on the phone. That was why he invented the telephone. Like, fuck, I've been tired of doing this with a telegraph.
Speaking of bad decisions, did you hear?
Please take this somewhere. We're spiraling out of control. This is terrible.
Did you see that Ja Morant flashed a gun on Instagram again?
Yeah, what the fuck's the problem?
Thank you.
He's in Tennessee. Tennessee's like a fucking constitutional
carry state. And he just has a gun with him.
What the fuck is the problem?
Him and his homie are hanging out.
I see nothing wrong with it.
Is it kind of stupid to be like waving a gun around?
It's not great optics. I can see why the Grizzlies aren't like fans of it because everyone's gay about guns right now. But
but like he's doing nothing wrong.
Absolutely nothing.
That is like the same as LeBron James going and shooting a fucking air rifle down a range or just holding one.
Yeah.
Like he did nothing wrong. The first one, I'll give him that. Like should not have a gun when you're in a club.
What was the first one?
He was in like a strip club or like a club of some type, and he was like dancing around, and he like waved the gun, like put it in front of his face, like that.
That's not.
You're probably intoxicated. You're at a club. Like, yeah, you should get suspended for the 8 games or 6 games you got.
Yeah,
deserve that. And then they're talking about suspending him for a half the season, possibly the whole season, over this, and it's like he literally did nothing wrong.
No, I do not understand that at all. I don't. That was my first thought when I saw it was like Ja Morant flashes another gun, and I was like, that's kind of funny. Like out of the playoffs, fuck it, let's get a gun. Like, and then it started breaking like he's suspended from all team activity.
I know, and I was like, at first, like the media got me. I'm like, it's kind of fucked up, and I was like, whoa. I'm like, he didn't do anything wrong.
No, and it's fucking Tennessee. Like
I didn't even know where it was at, but
I'm like, assuming it was Tennessee.
Yeah, I had no, but I'm like, still, it doesn't. I mean, like,
he was like on in his own house, right?
It looked like they may have been. I don't know if they were parked or if they're driving. I had to watch the clip again.
See, should we pause it and watch the clip?
Yeah.
All right, we're back. We just we watched the Ja Morant clip, and then Austin almost tipped over the entire fucking table.
Yeah, I almost tipped over 2 tables, and
shockingly, nothing broke.
Yeah, I had a piece of glass that fucking tumbled to the ground, and it didn't break.
The paraphernalia is fine.
Yeah,
the laptop is good. But yeah, the Ja Morant video. It looks like they're fucking
bad though.
Yeah, I think I'm catching a whiff of it over here.
Yeah, turn on that fan real quick.
Yeah, but the Ja Morant video, it didn't really. Pretty much looks like they're just fucking parked. Like I guess they could be at a stoplight or something, but it doesn't look like they're fucking in traffic, and doesn't look like his fingers on the fucking trigger. Like looks like he has decent trigger discipline. So fucking. Yeah.
No, he's just waving it straight up in the air.
Like my take is gonna be on this. I think this is racism. I think this is racism by the Memphis Grizzlies and by the NBA, because I think if that was a 22-year-old like crew cut white dude that looked like Luka and he was shooting an AR in his backyard, I don't think anything would happen if he was shooting Tannerite. But since it's Ja Morant, who looks like what is supposed to be a fucking gangbanging super predator, I believe, as Hillary Clinton called them, then he's not allowed to have that because that's scary to the white people that buy jerseys. That's my fucking take on it. Is nothing is going to get a Tennessee Memphis Grizzlies 80-year. They think that an 80-year-old dude is going to be terrified seeing a dude that looks like Ja Morant hold a gun.
That's a wild and hot take, but
well, that's.
I do want to chalk it up as racism too. It's weird to say that and have this stance.
That's why everyone.
Like, not saying that I'm racist, like, and it's weird to me have this, but it's just like.
Yeah, Ja Morant's a fucking baller. Like.
Yeah, he can play ball. He makes dumb decisions.
I mean, in life,
the dude has more money than any motherfucker listening.
Yeah,
I can promise you that. Or most of the population.
Yeah,
and he's what, 22 years old?
He's 23. I would be a fucking menace to society if I was right now. If I had that kind of money,
absolutely.
The least of.
I think I've grown enough that I wouldn't do that. But you take me back to when I'm 23.
I don't know. You know Marvin Heemeyer?
No.
He's a dude from like Idaho that took his bulldozer, turned it into a tank, and like destroyed in Granby.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at if I have $100 million in the bank.
He's probably got more than that.
Yeah. Ja Morant's got more than that, and he's just driving around with his buddy with a 9mm. That's fucking fun. If I had a dime for every time me and Josie have done that, I'd be able to buy my own 9mm.
Mm-hmm. I've been in countless cars where people have their gun.
Yeah.
Like, they may not grab it and, like, wave it around.
And maybe that's, like, a wild thing for a lot of people to see. Maybe it's, like, because we're in fucking
desensitized. Hicks. Well, yeah.
There is that, but it's, like, I don't see... I don't think you should be fucking waving a gun around like that. This is me being, like, pull your pants up. Like, don't fucking wave it around and act like a lunatic. Fucking keep it in its holster and... don't ever take it out unless you need to. Don't let anybody...
That gun could be unloaded for all we know.
It could be a fucking BB gun. It's still stupid to do it, but...
to get fucking...
For it to be breaking news that Ja Morant has a gun in his hand...
all over fucking sports...
Is he a felon?
No, I don't think so.
So why the fuck does anyone care? Like... he's doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, this is on fucking...
Yeah, this was on The Today Show. They just had fucking Hoda...
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is it on the what?
First thing that people see when they wake up in the morning is this guy, and it's just fucking Kathy Lee and Hoda getting on there like this fucking monkey and his gun again.
Wow, I did not know it was on the fucking news.
Yeah.
Like, ESPN News, like, that's what I thought we were talking about. the fuck are we doing?
How many
guys?
views does it? Let me see.
You even go back too and see like what's you got to use 2 fingers and it's opposite of the way you scroll.
171,000 views.
Did you understand what that? Dude, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it made sense.
It fucked me up.
It's inverted.
When you connect the mouse to
He's
it too.
given me a lesson in how to use a MacBook. I fucking hate MacBooks.
This is CBS News. This says 40,000 views.
Yeah, so it's all over the fucking news that Ja Morant has a gun.
So it's 3. So if I look this up,
I don't know. Are we running this into the ground? God damn, son, you are gonna kill somebody sitting down like that.
But let me finish. I just ripped my chair, my fat ass. Probably shouldn't plop down in my chair. Lesson learned.
You plopped.
Yeah, but when I looked this up on YouTube, I feel like sports shit should pop up. Like,
yeah,
it's
you did also look up Ja Morant gun again. So that's gonna skew the results.
But you would think fucking sports shit would come up. All right, yeah. Well,
not when you search Ja Morant gun again.
Oh no! Hey, hold the fuck on. Yeah, you're looking at it, but I put Ja Morant gun, and then like the next thing on YouTube was again.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it did show up.
And it. Fuck you. On to fucking more.
You got any sports? Or I guess we're kind of already in sports.
Yeah, I was gonna just do a little update on the NBA. So we got Denver and LA Lakers for the Western Conference Finals. Game 1 is tonight, and then tomorrow we got the Heat Celtics starting their series. I think it's gonna be Lakers in 6, Heat in 7 to go to the finals. Honestly, in this finals though, you get LeBron solidify his career. Another NBA championship. You could get the Joker, which he's been phenomenal the last 3 years. Should have been the MVP this year, but he won 2 in a row, so like we can't give him a third. That's a fucking different topic. I wouldn't mind seeing him win one. I like Eric Spoelstra in the Heat. I love Jimmy Butler too. You
know me. I'm Heat.
Yeah. So if they win a championship, I wouldn't be mad. I want to see Eric Spoelstra versus LeBron in the finals.
Oh man, that would be a fun finals.
It would be. And dude, it's a 7. The Lakers are a 7 seed, and the Heat are an 8 seed. The 2 bottom fucking seeds. And they did the same thing. Like they kind of chilled. The Heat, like they kind of had their struggles, but they kind of chilled. And now their defense is what is just fucking carrying this team. They've held multiple teams to under 80, 89, 90 points in the playoffs. Their defense is immaculate. And then the Lakers, they kind of didn't play AD as much this year. LeBron was kind of hurt, but he had a fucked up foot, and then he took more time off than what was thought to.
And also getting towards the end, like what is going to be the end of LeBron's career coming up here.
Yeah, and he's kind of taking the back seat, and he's kind of resting like when he's on the court too. Like he lets AD and D'Lo and Austin Reeves kind of do their thing.
Well, I'm wondering if we're going to see more, like over the next few years, LeBron just taking massive chunks of the regular season off. Like if they're in a position to make the playoffs, and because that's way more accepted now than it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Like, well, they're kind of putting rules in place where you can't win.
Are they
accolades and shit if you don't play a certain amount of games?
You think LeBron gives a shit?
No, he's done. I think there's more to it. I'd have to read more about
I think he would.
They did put stipulations in place because they're like, it is getting to a point where it's like
they're playing.
You guys can't fucking do this. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Hopefully they do compensate for that
because I mean LeBron's gonna be in the league forever if he can fucking do that.
Yeah.
If he's like,
if he can stack a team and then
you guys get to the playoffs and Daddy will come fucking take care of the rest.
Just comes in and starts dropping 40, just fucking 40 baggers every night.
That would be kind of.
That'd be an interesting strategy.
It would be. I kind of feel like that's what they've been doing though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got fucked over a few years ago. My little brother was a big LeBron fan, so for his birthday, I got him tickets to go see Pacers and Cavs. He was with the Cavs then, and we went, and he was like fucking warming up and everything, and it was like something else had to happen that night for the Cavs to like clinch the playoffs or something.
Yeah,
but it was like not dependent on like they didn't have to win that game, but it was like if somebody else lost, then they could get the playoffs. One of those situations. And like that game happened earlier in the day, and LeBron like fucking quit warming up, put his suit back on, and didn't play. I was like, you fucking bastard.
Yo, fuck you, LeBron, for that.
Fuck you, LeBron. Cool shoes though. When I was.
Has your brother seen LeBron since?
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, fuck LeBron. See what you did. Kobe never would have done that.
A little side story here, because I am a bit of a LeBron hater now. But when I in like first or second grade, maybe later than that, I had to get ankle braces because I had real bad fucking duck feet. I walked like four.
Oh, you used to wear those big ass like shin guard braces.
They were like literally like.
You're.
So I.
You know my favorite ones. Yours. The fucking red, white, and blue ones.
They had American flags.
Dude, those are dope as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
You know why I got those?
Why?
This is a funny story. So I went in.
Why do I remember that way?
So the dude, I gotta give him a shout out. It was like Lafayette Orthopedic, and the dude that did it, I think his name was Chris. He was an amputee. He didn't have an arm. He had like a little claw. I remember weirded the fuck out of me when he was like getting me fitted because he was like poking around on me with a claw, and he definitely knew that it creeped kids out. He actually lives in our hometown, in that little cul-de-sac by the IGA, like that one over there.
Back behind it. Okay.
But he gave. I'm pretty sure he did them for free. I was like, our insurance wouldn't cover it. My parents couldn't pay for it, and he saw that I really needed them, and he just fucking made them and gave them to us for free.
Damn,
like
that's cool.
$10,000 or something worth of like refit me for him, gave me free fittings.
Yo, shout out, what's his name?
It was like Lafayette Orthopedic. I'm pretty sure it was Chris.
Yeah, dude. If,
it's cool. One time I was on
any orthopedic needs, go to Lafayette Orthopedic.
I don't know if they do
link in the bio.
Well, I'm pretty sure I was. No, I'm not pretty sure. There was one time I was all fucking sped up on Adderall in the gas station in Rossville, and he was in front of me buying a pack of cigarettes. And he turned around, and I was like, I don't know if you remember me, but you gave me a bunch of ankle braces, and I was like, thanks to you, I could play baseball and shit. And he like teared up and gave me a hug. I was like, it was pretty nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was pretty cool. But the American flag ones, I went in and I was getting fit for them on, I think it was Veterans Day or something.
Yeah.
And like they had this it was like a little keychain that had a bunch of different like samples of the different patterns they could do. And they were letting me flip through it, and I was like, "Oh, it's Veterans Day. I'll get American flags. That'll be sick." And then they like do the fitting, and they're like, "All right, those should be ready in like a month and a half." And I was like, "No!" So then it's just like the middle of November, and I'm walking around with fucking American flags on. The ones before that, they were like, I still got them. Sometimes.
Oh, really?
I'll fucking, if we ever get the social media up for this and going, I'll fucking post them. I'll put them on and take a picture. But no, how'd this start? Talking about, what were we talking about?
Damn, what were we talking about?
Are we gonna have to go? I guess it's documented.
No, hold on. What were you talking about? So we got to the braces. I said I remembered the color.
All right, we're back. We had to rewind the cast and find out what we were fucking talking about. But it was
I hope you remember because I forget.
I was starting to talk about LeBron when I had those ankle braces though.
Yeah.
When I first got them, they said it was gonna be like 2 years that I had to wear them, and my parents said when I got them off, I could pick whatever shoe I wanted, and they'd buy it for me. And I ended up having to wear those fucking things for like 6 years, and so then I kind of feel bad for my parents because then by that time I was like in full grown men's shoes, like I was like wearing a size 13 regular already.
Yeah.
And I got they were the LeBron 8s, the red and black. They were like the varsity red, and they had black suede on them, and they were like $280, I thought. And I still got those fuckers. Like
I don't blame you.
I remember the bubbles in the soles popped on both of them. Damn. They're all deflated and shit, and like war holes in the bottom of them. But I will fucking keep those things forever.
Oh, I don't blame you for sure.
I got a soft spot for LeBron's, like his early shoes up until like the 13s, I think. I used to be a bit of a fuck. Did you ever get into sneakers?
No, never did.
I went pretty heavy.
My parents would only give me like one pair of shoes a year. It's like, yeah. And they're like firm believers, like your shoes are gonna last all fucking year. And dude, trust me, they barely. I'd start taking it easy on my shoes. Dude, they'd be falling the fuck apart. I'm like, damn, bro, I got a while till I get some more.
You're like, shit, I better quit playing so much kickball.
Yeah, dude, my fucking jump stops and my fucking laterals and pivots and shit. Cut down on those, dude.
I wish I would have known that when like we were playing basketball against each other on the playground. I'd see you in like a fresh set of shoes. I'd be like, damn, he's gonna be doing some fucking cutting and some pivoting today. Then see you like right about Christmas break. I'm like, dude, he like you throw a pump fake on him, he's flying. He can't stop for shit on these no more. No, but the fucking I got pretty deep into the fucking sneakers there for a while. I'm good. He was trying to pass me a donut, but I'm not hungry right now.
I got 2 donuts right here, 2.5.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't see that.
Dude, the donut shop in Mulberry is pretty good.
Is it? Shout out. What's it called?
Yeah. Continue on.
If you go to the donut shop in Mulberry, tell
them. If you're in Mulberry,
tell them
you'll
the Holocast.
know where the fucking
tell them the Holocast sent you. Please, somebody, if you're listening this far in, go to the donut shop in Mulberry. Be super nice, get an order, leave a decent tip, and tell them the Holocast sent you.
Yeah. How do you want, dude? Could you imagine being at work and someone would go, they'd buy something, and like the Holocast told me.
Yeah, but see, I'm a weird person. If that happened to me, I would immediately.
I understand as a normal person now. It's just like
they'd be.
Okay. What the fuck? I would probably be like, what the fuck did you
need
say?
to leave?
Yeah.
No, but if you do that, you email us video evidence at the podcast hotline.
We'll buy you a free dozen of donuts.
We'll send you a Holocaust shirt. Or a Holocast shirt. Yeah, it's about Star Trek.
That was not about Star Trek. That was about Hitler doing meth.
Okay, but
free box of donuts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, free box of donuts and a t-shirt. If you go to the Mulberry or just any donut shop.
Yeah.
If you go to any donut shop, send in a video of you saying the Holocast sent me. Get a dozen donuts and leave. We'll pay for your we'll send you another dozen.
No, we'll Venmo you for your donuts.
Venmo you for your donuts.
I don't want to go buy a box of donuts. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I started to come to that conclusion.
And I wouldn't want a box of donuts shipped to me.
No, that's a good point.
The shirt, we'll talk about it.
We'll make the shirt. We can do that. It'll be drawn in a Sharpie, but it'll be a shirt.
It'll be a great shirt.
Vinyl printed.
Mm-hmm.
With a Sharpie.
Yeah. And they use a vinyl to fucking trace some lines.
Oh, shit. What else we got to fucking discuss?
Got a hypothetical today.
Oh, yes. Last time, you'll have to go back and listen, we discussed how long we think it would take us to eat our way through an entire mid-sized grocery store if you weren't allowed to leave until it was done.
And you had a personal chef that cooked your food.
So you'll have to go back. Was that what episode was that?
I don't think it's on. I think it's episode like
3
negative something.
Oh, it's one of the negatives.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, that one will be in a future date.
Yeah, that'll be a bonus
TBH,
episode, maybe. Bonus episode at some point.
Yeah, you may have to hop over to our Patreon and get that episode.
All right, let me hear it. What's today's hypothetical, buddy?
So, what is the biggest? I don't know if it's like a hypothetical. I guess it kind of is because like it's not actually gonna happen. But what is the biggest animal that you think you could beat, like kill?
A whale. I could for sure kill a whale.
I meant like you and the animal.
Yeah.
And equal elements. So like you in the ocean.
Yeah.
You don't have any weapons.
Whales are slow as fuck. And
it's you in your hands.
I'm smart. I could kill it from the inside. I'd let it eat me.
And you'd die.
No.
Yes.
I would find a soft spot on the top of its mouth. This is what I would do. I'll tell you what. Either I would sneak my way in through its blowhole, depending on how big that is. From animated movies, it's pretty large. At least large enough for a large rabbit to fit through. So I'm either going in through the blowhole, or I will disguise myself in a sea of krill. and I will be swallowed by the whale. And using my superior intellect that we possess as land mammals, I will fight my way out from the inside to this whale's brain. Which I'm thinking will probably be pretty easy to find because it's got to be like the size of a fucking Volkswagen Beetle. And then I'll just start pulling shit. Just fucking start yanking on shit. Or dude, even better, you find a beached whale. He's on my turf. He's done.
Realistically,
I see nothing unrealistic. I think I could kill a whale. Like, honestly, I feel...
You in the fucking ocean against the whale.
I feel like
Are you just gonna punch him?
I feel like you could go in through its eye. I feel like you could just, like, start, like, grab the rim of its eye.
Do you think he's just gonna sit there and let you go in its eye, though?
No, but I feel like a whale panicking is still pretty slow.
I don't think so.
I bet it's like... I don't think it's like if you light a koala on fire, I think it'll speed up. I think it'll get moving pretty quick.
How the fuck are you gonna let a whale on fire?
I'm saying if you did, I don't think it would speed it up that much. I think it'd be very slow. Like,
do you want to find out how fast a whale moves?
I bet they move fast, but it's not rapid. It's like they can build up a lot of momentum.
And you know the average movement speed of them then?
That doesn't matter.
Then how are you gonna kill it, dude? It's like it's just not like, hey, whale.
Do I also have to catch the whale? Or are we like...
Dude, it is like you both are fucking going at it. Like, you both know that someone's gotta die. It's not like you're sneaking up. It's like you in a fucking cage with an animal. Like, what's the biggest one you think you could beat?
See, if I have to take into account the crush factor with a whale.
Every time I do these questions, I have questions I've never had. Because I have these conversations with other people, too. And with you, there's questions I've never thought of.
That's because people think inside of the box, my friend. I could fuck up a whale. That is a valid point. I could.
Alright, you in a cage with an animal.
Dude, whales do not fight back. That's why they're all fucking endangered. They're a bunch of big pussies. Except the killer.
But you gotta, like, you think...
I'd fuck up a whale. No questions asked. You give me a time and a place and a pair of flippers. What do you think? What's yours?
I said a goat.
A goat? Bro, you could fuck up way more than a goat.
Like what? I think you're underestimating animals.
I'm thinking there's a lot of fish. There's like the giant sunfish. Have you ever seen those? They like get to be like 1,000 pounds and they can't even like decide where they want to go. They're just like big blobs. They have like an air bladder and it gets all fucked up all the time and then they just end up beached on the surface and they have no way to get back down. Like, you could for sure kill one of those.
But I gotta catch it though. Like, I'm just not.
Those swim like their top speed's like 1 nautical mile an hour. It's like they literally just float around and get fucking huge.
All right, I'll give you that one. But like,
bunch of sea animals.
I was thinking like land animals.
Okay, dude, next time that's a different story.
Next time I do this, yeah, but you're not like. How are you just gonna be floating down in the ocean fighting fucking fish, dude?
I got news for you, buddy. I'm not gonna be fighting any animals in the foreseeable future. That's land or ocean.
That's the question, though. Like, it is like you were in their element or you're in your element. It is like.
Let's put it this way. I think I could fuck up every animal that I've ran across this year. I don't think I've seen an animal this year.
A deer? You're not fucking a deer up. Not a chance.
No, yeah, I'd get fucked up by a deer, especially when they got antlers.
That eagle's probably gonna fuck you up.
Ooh, the eagle. For the fucking listeners, I saw a bald eagle about a week and a half ago scoop a big old fucking bass out of the river, fly away with it. That thing absolutely could have fucked me up. Yeah,
I know.
So I guess you got 2 on me. I think I could have taken some of the deer that I've seen.
Like a baby one.
No.
Nah.
No.
There's a video of this, not a video, but there's this thing I read. There's this fucking cowboy dude. He's going out there and he's like, oh, I could fucking lasso some of my cows and shit. And bulls like, I'll go do a deer. Deer fucked him up.
Really?
Fucked him up. He said he had it lassoed and shit. And it was yanking him around. He's like, oh, I thought I'd just like get it to the ground like I do normally. No, he said, dude, it biting his arm and tearing muscles out of his arm.
All right, yeah, okay, the deer would fuck me up.
And it's got antlers too. Like, I feel like it's got one with antlers. Like, you're gonna get stabbed with this.
Antlers, no chance. I'm getting fucked up. I feel like you could land a good punch on a deer and put it down.
That's one good punch. But those fuckers get shot and they just keep running too.
Yeah, true. Never been punched by me though.
So I'm saying like a goat or fucking sheep. Like,
yeah, for sure, I could do that.
They run it, you just fucking grab them, snap the neck. I was thinking like an ostrich too. I know those fuckers are fast though.
Bear could get a gorilla.
No.
I'm just fucking playing. There's no way.
I was like thinking chimp too, but I'm like, dude, some of those chimps are fucking savages, like bamboos.
Bamboos?
Not bamboos.
The fuck?
What the fuck was I thinking? I was thinking orangutan, but fucking bamboos, dude. What the fuck?
That was so stupid. Now I can't. I know what you're talking about.
Orangutans is what I meant.
Oh.
Baboons. All right, dude. I was like orangutans. Like that's kind of what I'm seeing, but yeah, like
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of sea critters that you could fuck up.
I mean, yeah, but how big are they though? Like, is that fish you're talking about bigger than a fucking goat?
By hundreds of pounds. These things will get up to be like a ton. Let me find it. No, you keep talking to the people.
So, like thinking some like a cat, a dog. Yeah, I got. Well, not even all of them. Wolves, no, they're gonna fucking kill you. One of them is. You may get lucky. Mountain lion, it's got you.
Facts. Yeah, wolf and mountain lion are getting you.
They got you. I mean, I'm just trying to like think of like bigger animals. A koala bear.
Ooh, koala bears aren't that big.
Oh, they're not.
And I think they would fuck you up. Mm-hmm. Those are still bears. I'm pretty sure those are. No, I know this. Possums are the only marsupial. They're in the possums and koalas are in the same family. And possums are the one marsupial that like we got around here. They're actually really cool animals. They fucking don't carry diseases like
koala bears. What are you talking
about? Possums.
Possum.
Because their body temperature runs too hot. So like rabies and shit, they run too hot to have all of that. They're like fucking. They clean up scraps. Like they're fucking cool. They just have weird hands, so people are weirded out by them. And their tails do look disgusting. Have you ever seen their fucking tails? They look gnarly. All right, here I found the ocean sunfish. It's just a big stupid fucking thing. They consume small fish and squid. They mostly just fucking pretty much eat shit that's dumb enough to swim into its mouth.
A squid though?
Let me see here. The mature ocean sunfish has an average length of 1.8 meters, which is 5 feet and 11 inches for everybody that's not a fucking homo, and a fin to fin length of 2.5 meters and 8 feet 2 inches for all the heterosexuals. The weight of mature specimens can range from 247 to 1,000 kilograms, which is 545 to 2,205 pounds. So 2,200 pounds. And they're just fucking big rocks that float around. Could absolutely fuck one of those up. I'm pretty sure they die if you tip them upside down. So, okay. 2,200 pounds. Sign me up. All right. We'll do it live pay-per-view.
I'm down. Oh. Speaking of. This weekend.
Yeah, we got to talk about this.
I was scrolling through Twitter. And I want to shout this guy out. But his name's Kyle Martin. Yeah. Great fucking dude. Love him. Super nice guy.
That's a common enough name if he doesn't want it. We weren't talking about that one.
Yeah. He wouldn't care though. No. He'd be like, bro, thanks for
talking about that fucking guy.
Yeah, I do. I absolutely. Every time I see him, dude, he's so happy to see me. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. He's and such a honestly, I've only ever talked to him like drunk at a party, and then now I see him like every once in a while.
Yep. Shout out Kyle.
Yeah, dude, love the dude. But no, he's got great content on Facebook all the time.
Dude.
All the time. I'm always like, it makes me like laugh out loud. And I'm like,
we were talking about this the other day. He's one of those people that like, I don't think he realized the gold mine that his brain is.
Yeah.
Like, if he fucking put it to the right uses, he could be like one of those like redneck influencer people that just like they're cooking crawdads for like a live stream of 1 million people.
I don't see him doing that.
No,
but like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
no, I know.
That dude does not give a fuck, but like he does. Like it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes him so cool. But no, so he shared.
What, you want to fucking blow him?
No, bro, chill. Maybe. Let's talk about that later. But fucking, goddamn, thinking about his dick now.
What, bro?
No, no, he shared it on Facebook. Why are you looking at me like that? Shared it on Facebook, and it was fucking redneck brawls. I'm like,
it was.
What is this?
I saw it. I saw it separate from you. It caught my eye. I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
But continue.
And then, so the first fight on like the pictures on Facebook was NyQuil versus FABU. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Nope, no clue.
You looked it up on Urban Dictionary?
Nah, let's just let it ride.
All right, yeah. So I go to a friend's house, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, our setup of this, I forgot about this." So we go to a friend's house. We were gonna have a cookout, and I was like, "Yo, dude, fucking check this shit out." He's like, "Can we watch that?" And I was like, "I'll buy it, and we can watch it tonight."
You're a fucking genius, because I saw the same thing you did, and saw that it was $19.99, and the thought never even crossed my mind that I'm an adult with a debit card that has $20 on it, and I could have bought it. Like you said, you were like, "I just bought it,"
yeah.
And my jaw hit the floor. I was so happy.
Dude, I have that sometimes too. Like I have barriers with shit, and then I'm like, why do I can do that. I'm an adult now.
Dude, that was $20. That was the best spent $20 I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, it had some great fights. We had food stamps versus Social Security. That was an actual fight.
That was a great.
We had Grease Monkey versus Mechanic.
We did. We
We had the Dog Catcher versus the Pit Bull.
Yep. They looked about like what you would think they would.
Yeah, but it was kind of, we had some ring girls, some beautiful.
One of the commentators was Catfish Cooley.
Okay,
He's like, he was the vape dude. Mm-hmm. He's this big fat dude, and he's like a fucking Facebook guy. And it was hilarious because every time they cut to him between the fights, he would just be like sucking on a fucking jewel.
Dude. Yeah. No, but yeah, we had the ring girls. They were like,
oh my god, it was fucking amazing.
How would you describe them?
So, they all looked like ladies that did not have a great relationship with their father. But they were like, they weren't too gross. They were like, you wouldn't be upset with fucking them, but you wouldn't want
some of them.
Some of them were like, the ones that were gross, they were just gross because they were there because it was funny. Yeah. They were there to be gross.
Yeah.
There was one that was like 65 years old that had all sorts of fake implants. She was just a train wreck.
Yeah. Saggy, flabby.
There was one girl on it, and she was so fucking pale. Like, it frightened me when she showed up on the screen for the first time. But by, like, the third fight that she went out holding the round card, I was like, I'm starting to like this.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
She pulled me to that side.
It was 3 1-minute rounds for this fight, and these people had no fucking clue what they're doing. They had, like, high-top Jordans on, like...
One girl had, like, Oasis skating shoes, like the pink and purple ones.
Yeah. There was a couple dudes that like went in there and you're like, oh shit, they can actually fight. Like, got it.
Yep.
But yeah, in between rounds, so it was 3 1-minute rounds, and then in between rounds, the ring girls would go in there and they'd literally just twerk. Like that was their job, to go in there and shake their ass for the crowd. And so we thought it was gonna be like, I mean, I don't know if you thought this too. It was gonna be like some small, like little venue, like in a bar or something.
I will say it far exceeded my expectations.
Yeah. Like this was like a legit stadium they were in.
It looked like an early UFC event.
Yeah.
Like it was insane. And the stream, I think the stream cutting out was on us for how we were running it, like through a phone to the TV and shit.
Yeah.
I think if we would have like hardwired like a computer to it, I gotta say though, the fucking like production was pretty killer.
Yeah,
like for what it was, they were straight to the point. They didn't do a lot of the fucking around. Like if they were trying to do a ringside interview and a fight started, they said, "Fuck the ringside interview. Get back to these two Appalachian redneck meth heads beating the shit out of each other."
And so what's funny is before like you would fight, you would sit next to your opponent you're about to fight in like little metal chairs that have like a pad on them, like shoulder to shoulder. Like there was no walkout or anything. It was like one fight was done, they'd announce the winner like before they even got to their corners most of the time. Like both of them wouldn't be, and they just announced the winner. They'd give them like a fucking crown, and then they'd be like, "Get the fuck out of the room."
I don't know if you noticed this. I started watching because like some of the fighters would hold the ropes for the opponent because they were like sitting right next to each other. So one fighter would walk in and hold the ropes and let the other one get in. And then some of them would just walk in, pull the rope up, dive in, and then let it fall. And it was like tension from the gate. It was like they were fucking sitting over there eating peanuts, watching people beat the shit out of each other. They were in it together, and now it was like the fucking last two in the Hunger Games where they got a fucking...
Yeah, but so how we watched this too was redneck is
oh my god.
So we had we were at a buddy's house. He got this big pane window, and he had like a 50-inch TV you could like see, and then you could see behind it too, like into his living room and shit. And so we had that set up, and we were airplaying it from my phone to his TV.
Want me to describe the audio setup? So we were just playing it on the TV, and like Austin said, the TV's facing out. We had
inside the house, facing out the window, so you can see it. When
and so our roadblock that we were running into was that we didn't have any of the red, yellow, white audio cables, so we had no way to connect our speaker system to the TV. So what we came up with, we hooked up a microphone to the stereo system. Like we were going to do karaoke, and then ran the microphone to the TV and just fucking set it by the speaker, and then just like cranked it to where it was as loud as could be, played it through the microphone out onto the back porch to the cookout, and then fucking sat in lawn chairs and ate brats watching TV through the window. Watching just the neighbors had to have been
in awe.
It was a scene to behold.
But we redneck-anize.
You fucking took a little floor nap on the porch.
Yeah, I was comfortable. Out by the fire. It was like 68-degree night, maybe a little warmer.
I do have to say I was filled with pure rage when you knocked my guitar over.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna be upset. I started to get mad, and then I saw that it was totally fine, so I was like, "Don't let this ruin your night." I was gonna fucking...
Yeah, but you know, if you would have fucked up, I would have fucked your guitar up. I would have made it right compared to someone else. Like, oh, my bad.
Part of me, my first thought was like, I'm an idiot for fucking leaving it sitting there. But then I talked to myself, and I says to myself, I go, he's a fucking idiot for laying on the floor like that. So,
well, I was laying with the dog, petting the dog. Your chair was behind me, and I literally just put my arms back to like stretch out. And I hit your chair.
I took into account that people might lay on the floor. I did not think anyone would lay on the steps.
I was not laying on the steps.
Yes, you were.
It was next to the steps. Because my feet were hanging off and they were not touching the steps.
All right.
Was it a good place to lay? No. But I was
It was not a good place to leave
I was laying with a dog.
It was not a great place to leave the guitar.
And that dog may be...
Which dog was it?
A sexual demon. Mac.
Oh, okay. A little fucking devil dog.
He is. He's a very, very sweet dog. But he is a maniac.
Yeah, he's gonna bite a kid someday.
Nah, don't put that juju out in the world.
Someday in heaven.
I don't see him biting a kid. He'd eat a human before he bit a kid, I feel like.
Yeah. He fucked me up one time. Were you over there?
Yeah, he kept bopping his nose.
Yeah, so it's a pit bull, and I was like, I'd put my hand flat, and I would slap him, like give him a high five on the nose, just like real gently, just to fucking bug him. And he was biting at me, and he was biting so hard you could hear his teeth like clicking together. And it was scary sounding. And then one time he fucking caught like the ball of my hand and my thumb, and dude, just like sunk in on the top and bottom. The next day, my whole hand was black, and I could only blame myself. Yeah. I was happy for him. Yeah. He finally won.
Mm-hmm.
But
nah, that dog, he has toys, and like he'll come up to you. If you like ignore him, he won't fuck with you. But if you like kind of push him away, like he thinks you're playing, and then if you don't play with him, he'll literally take his toy and smack you with it.
Yeah.
Like right in your chest, dude. Like he doesn't give a fuck.
Hard as shit.
And it's not like he's like playing around. He's like, no, like play with me, bitch.
Now.
Yeah.
It's playtime.
Yeah. And then you're mad, and you just want to like shove him away, but you're like, I can't.
It was
like,
funny.
I just gotta take this, and then you gotta be like, Max, stop. And then he just kind of ditzy bops away, and you're like, motherfucker.
It's funny when you walk out into our buddy's backyard, you just see all sorts of different toys jammed in high places from where like the dog has just worn somebody out, and they're like, fuck it, it's going on the tree now.
No, he will not stop. We were outside for the fire for what, like 5 hours more?
Yeah.
And the whole time this dude was trying to play ball.
Yeah. Never gets tired.
And he just dribbles it. Like, he'll fucking pick it up, and he'll drop it on the deck, and he'll just keep doing that.
He knows that it annoys us.
Yeah, he knows that people get pissed and they throw it, because like, fuck. And then we like try, why are we talking about
I don't know.
right now?
I don't know. I just looked over, because the last time I looked at it, it's like 5 minutes have gone by, and we're still talking about the dog. No, I gotta fucking...
Shout out Mac.
We were gonna do our...
Mike.
We were gonna do our update, our What's Up with Tuck segment. On Tucker Carlson, because I think if I've heard the talkings of him running, and I would like to see it. I think that'd be a fun race. But
the talkings, is that just me saying he could?
No, I've heard.
Okay.
There's discussion.
Is there actually
on the internets, on the Reddits and stuff?
Okay.
I've seen.
Because I saw like some YouTube short, and I was like, maybe he's gonna do it, and that's why I told you. And I was like,
I don't know. Dude.
I hope that's not your basis for this whole fucking.
Nothing. My basis for everything is wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'm scrolling through my Reddit, and it's like a picture of a 19-year-old jamming a Sharpie in her asshole. An article about how like the mud floods destroyed the world in the early 1800s.
Alternate history.
And yes, and then it will be like RFK Jr. anti-vaxxer ? It's all terrible. The first one's pretty cool though, but no, yeah.
I hate when you get
No, go ahead.
When you like get big into a Reddit page and you're like kind of there, like you absorb the information, and then you leave, and it like does not go off your fucking feed.
You know, I don't join subreddits of shit I like anymore. I've kind of figured out it's the quickest way to make yourself hate something. And
dude, I was thinking about that in Netflix last night, because I was like, when I get on someone else's Netflix, I can find something within 20 seconds to watch.
Yeah.
But when I'm on mine, I'm like,
well, see, I
sit there and scroll.
Not even for that. Like, I don't do it with like comedy or movies or anything, because I would, if I read a comment or like a whole thread about why something's fucked up or why somebody's an idiot because they said this and they act like this and they hate that they do this, then I will just, that's all I'll be able to focus on. Whereas if I would have just listened to it myself and formed my own opinions. So now what I do, like, it fucked me up on Rogan for a while, because the fucking Joe Rogan subreddit is like, I swear to God, it's like co-opted by faggot hippies that like voted for Joe Biden. And like
what was that, sorry?
The Joe Rogan subreddit.
Oh, I've never looked at it.
It's a bunch of people just like talking shit about him. And then I'm like, so many people listen to this dude. Like, I think everyone that listens to him
is not in the subreddit anymore.
Doesn't go fucking talk about it. Yeah. Like, the people, and then like movies and shit. Like, you go on there, nobody that like listens to it and is like, yeah, that was pretty good, goes on and talks about it.
It's all the people just hating, and then they push the people that like care away, and they're like I just want to go there and like learn about him or like talk, like have conversations, and you go there and it's just people like shitting on him. Like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, but I've stopped doing like the subreddits for anything I get into.
Liking them or following them.
Yeah, I'll do point. Like golf. Like when I started playing golf again, I did that one just because that's like. I haven't fucking paid attention to it in so long. Like, I'd kind of like to just see new clubs at a glance, kind of know what's coming out. But, like, TV shows and shit, I won't fucking look any of them up. Because I'll see one thing that I never would have seen, and then it'll fucking ruin it for me.
I thought when I said, like, I was thinking about this with Netflix, I thought you were talking about like the algorithm it builds.
Yeah.
When you like stuff, because then you only see the stuff that you like,
mm-hmm.
and like that's how Netflix does. Like it bases like your shit off the movies that you watch, and it just like throws like similar ones. I'm like, no, like just
YouTube kills me, dude.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts, dude. I was showing a friend something, and fucking I was like trying to like I looked up the general topic, and then I went to the shorts.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for a specific one, and I was like, oh, I'll find it. And like I swiped 3 times, and I was like, oh, I got 3 more swipes before I get to my algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it went straight to the normal shit I watched. And he just kind of looked at me, and I was like, yeah, motherfucker.
I'm
like, I don't want to see everything that like
I
look at. Like
I like YouTube. I miss fucking like when we first started getting on social media and shit in like 2008 and so like you get on YouTube
and you see everything.
Yeah, it's like just the suggested videos are fucking crazy. Remember?
And the suggested videos are like they're not similar to what you're watching, but it's like they're kind of similar to the video and like what people have watched from that video too.
It didn't even used to be that.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
remember,
it was just
like
random shit.
It used to be like a meme. It would be like what I'm watching, and it would be like a dude like building a house, and it would be like the suggested videos. And it would be like some crazy wild shit, and it'd be like, yeah. LOL, that's so funny. Why is it suggesting that? Like, that was a whole fucking... You'd see crazy shit, because you'd get on there, you'd watch a video about, like, the best baseball player of all time. And then it would be a suggested video about the fucking Columbia, or the Challenger exploding. You're like, fucking, I don't know, I'm 12 years old. What's this explosion? And then you learn about a fucking NASA. And then you search something, but you used to see that, and with music, it kills me. Because I'm big into fucking Norman Blake and Tony Rice right now. And I've downloaded 2 albums on my YouTube. And
now it's the only thing
so instead of just being able to like throw on a mix and like listen to some new shit, because that's what I want to do. I want to throw on like one of their songs I know.
Spotify is good about that. I don't know if you have Spotify.
No, I only have the YouTube premium shit. Okay. Spotify is better, but
like listening to music, like you'll hear your songs, but they also throw in like if you click on a song. One thing I hate so if you click on you search a song and you click on that directly, it'll play that. It'll just keep playing that song over and over and over.
Yeah,
it's just in a loop.
I've noticed.
But if you like halfway search it and click on it, it'll play it and then it'll
start anew.
It'll go into other stuff, but it also like kind of mixes your shit in. So it's like
that's nice.
Good.
But I might look in. I might.
YouTube fucking I hate it though. Like when I'm on YouTube, I have to search for new music because like new music will not come to me.
So
on YouTube, I feel like
this is probably boring to listen to. I don't know. Maybe somebody will enjoy this. But when I go to YouTube, and so say it's like I'm getting ready to drive somewhere, and I'm just trying to I want to listen to something new. I don't want to listen to the same fucking songs. When you search, you just go like Tony Rice, and then you go to the fucking search filters. And you can, if you change it to like upload date, then you get a more like old school list because it'll just be chronologically. And then view count, same shit, where you just see like the most popular.
Yeah.
And then you can go into like when they were uploaded, and you can also do like, you can set your like search and suggested to videos that you haven't watched rather than videos that you've watched. And even though you set it to that, it does a better job of still like funneling in new shit. It'll still show you a lot of the old shit. But you can set it to where it'll only show you suggestions that you haven't seen before.
Okay.
Which is nice. I think like if you click on that. Yeah, and then have you seen that where you go down here? And
I've seen that, but I've never fucked with it.
And then so if you go to like related, it'll just be... This is like the old school suggested videos.
I think I may have to update my YouTube.
Because then, see like this, how all these...
You want to pause it?
Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We took a little break there. Had to get our thoughts in order. So, coming back. Remember that video I showed you from the fucking Janelle Monáe? That one black lady that showed her cans. Did I ever show you that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was sick, wasn't it? That's really all.
Okay.
I just wanted to remind you how cool that was.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
No, I remember the first time I saw that lady, she was on some, like, Apple commercial. She was, like, dancing through her living room singing. And she had on, like, the Rosie the Riveter haircut with, like... I was like, damn. I got, like, black girls. She was, like, the first one. So then seeing that video, I was like... I came... Yeah, full circle.
Yeah.
No, but I saw fucking ChatGPT, who's originally our co-star of this show. We're gonna bring him back once so we can find a voice for him. Nice. Austin just went to move the microphone while he coughed and moved it right in front of his mouth. He took the long way to get it out of the way. But so ChatGPT, I guess they're fucking releasing plugins for browsers and shit. So now you're gonna be able to like tell ChatGPT to do things for you while you're browsing the internet. And like with its brain power, you can like ask like stats for games and shit, and it's just gonna make searching. Doesn't that seem like it's gonna make searching for shit so much easier when you can just like go to like a ChatGPT powered ESPN app, and then like instead of having, it's gonna like change the way you search the internet for shit.
I want to get a remote job now.
Maybe say that. I thought about going back to fucking college now. Like, this would be the fucking time to get a fucking degree when you can just have ChatGPT
write all your shit. Yeah, but they have like checkers on that shit. Dude, just get a job. You get a...
Doing what?
Get a remote job. Some entry-level job. And
Keep talking.
The whole time, you just ask the fucking robot what to do.
You raise a good point, my friend.
I know.
You could just tell him, like,
you got a problem come up, you got an email to send. Hey, what would you respond to this email? I need this, and this done.
You could tell him you're a paraplegic and you can't move anything. And then you could make a screensaver of yourself in front of your computer for Zoom meetings. Then you could just code ChatGPT to do all of the talking for you. Just have it run.
Should we try this out? Can you pause it?
Yeah. Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We just broke out of the Matrix.
We did.
No, we have a...
We're about to be making...
We are going to harness the power of technology for personal gain.
Absolutely.
You know there's people already doing it.
Yeah. But...
It doesn't mean we couldn't.
Yeah.
Basically, what we're discussing is just fucking... we both think you could get a remote job, have like a network of different sort of fucking chatbots going to where like it knows to respond to the bosses if it's the boss, and it knows to respond to the secretaries if it's the secretary. This is retarded. It just hit me. We're idiots. This is just like, that's for sure what it's designed to do.
Yeah. And it's like, the people that can figure this out can use it. And the people that don't...
How do we figure it out?
What we're talking about.
How do we do it? I feel like...
No. So what we do now, we know this. We apply this. We make it make us money.
How? How?
How?
How?
Doing like remote jobs.
But I feel like the amount of work that we would have to put in at this point, because like we are too stupid to write any code that makes.
We could figure it out, brother.
I don't think I really care that much to.
But if we did,
it'd be sick,
dude. If we put how long do you think, a year worth of work? Like just straight.
Probably, dog. I got a lot of irons on the fire. Irons in the fire. Got a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, if you do that for a year, you could.
You know what my luck would be? I would do it for a year, train, like, learn all the coding, and then Microsoft would be like, now you can stop working. Here's MicroBuddy, a GPT-powered personal assistant that will do your job for you. And it'd be like $60 a month. I would be that dude I talked about in the fucking Dollar General a couple episodes ago. It's like, the computer can boot with Microsoft and... Good, buddy? You're staring out the window like you're about to jump.
No. think we can do it.
Are we gonna? That's our way out of the podcasting game through artificial
still do this.
slavery of artificial intelligence. That's gonna be the new slavery.
Unless you build your own.
Then it's gonna be like.
That's what we need to build. A super brain.
How do we build a super brain?
Dude, I'm seeing it. You get a whole bunch of fucking separate computers in here, and you just start building from there. Then you get all the computers.
What did we build first?
I don't know.
Walk me through this. I'm liking it.
I don't know, dude. I'm still thinking it through.
So, where do we start? What's the first thing we need?
Dude, I don't know. This is a ground level thought.
Another computer?
No, we got one right there. That's going to be the main brain. Alright?
I can't do this. We are retarded people. The main brain.
That's right there, dude.
Oh. I mean, I like the attitude.
Ooh, that's burnt.
That's get it all out, bud. But so yeah, that was pretty much just. I thought these fucking ChatGPT things are gonna be pretty cool. Yeah. And then it devolved into a fucking cocaine scheme.
We're gonna build a brain, dude.
Are we? That can be the name when we have to change it from the Holocaust.
The main brain.
Building the brain.
Building the brain. I like the main brain.
The main brain. Yeah, that sounds kind of sick.
Yeah, no.
Welcome back to the main brain. That can be the. Oh, we were discussing, which is kind of a ripoff from some other podcasts, but like maybe like once a month or like once every 6 weeks, doing like a fucking deep dive on just some sort of topic. Because me and Austin are both fucking kind of lunatics or autistic or something, but we'll just get like wrapped up in like weird topics and just go on deep dives for no reason. And I think it'd be kind of cool if there was.
I just think it was being curious though too.
Oh, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think. Well, nobody's ever had access to just as much fucking random information. Like we can literally learn everything if you want.
Yeah.
Like, you can learn 24 hours a day just fucking going on YouTube and watching videos about how shit works, which is fucking cool. But it's like, you know how much smarter like the average idiot is today than like the smartest person in the world.
They know a lot of things. They just don't know how to do a lot of things. You know.
Yeah. I feel like that number has definitely increased. The amount of people that are totally fucking useless, like skill wise. But yeah, like the amount of shit that just an average Joe off the street knows, like mostly about science stuff, like because I feel like I don't know how the fuck a cell phone works. I feel like a dude in the 1800s would have about as good of an idea as I do.
Not a chance, dude.
But
dude, they would not even. They wouldn't fuck with it. Like if you gave them this and like this dropped in, like look at this shit, dude. They'd tweak the fuck out.
Especially when it moved.
Yeah.
That's what would fucking get them.
Dude, they'd probably like think they're gonna fall through this bitch.
I wonder if time travel, dude. I've been fucking staying up till 2 in the morning, just getting stoned and watching the Back to the Future movies for like the past 2 weeks, and it really. I wonder if time travel's real. I wonder if it's something like. I had this one thought watching Back to the Future too. Like, what if it really was like a Doc Brown dude that fucking discovered it? Like some just lunatic whose brain was like a Tesla type dude. Who's just like retarded in every other aspect, but a fucking genius when it came to science. Like somebody like that who's just like, why don't we fucking try this with magnets? And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, fuck, I did it. Like, what if it's that type of thing and it never gets brought mainstream? Or it's like I also had the thought, what if it's like an occult thing? there's a network of these fucking crazy people that have had to go down the same track to discover it. And so it's like they have this secret pact, and they're like the timekeepers, and they're like, we know this. This is sick. This is what we can and can't do. You know?
Kind of like some Doctor Strange shit.
I don't know. I never watched it.
So there's like a Doctor Strange, and he can cast all types of spells and bend dimensions and go through time and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's like certain stuff you can't do, and it's like these. I don't even know how to describe them, but like he's in a different dimension.
Yeah.
But they're in a different dimension pretty much, and like they very rarely come out unless you like fucked up.
Oh, and so they're the ones that are like there to make sure the gears keep turning.
Yeah, so like Doctor Strange makes sure our reality stays within its realm.
I see.
But he can manipulate reality pretty much.
Oh.
But he if he does though, there's someone above him that's like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. And it's kind of like they kind of like, hey, don't do that. And then it's kind of like no, you fucked up.
There's you a Stephen King fan?
No, not really.
Really?
I mean, it's not like I hate him.
Yeah.
I've never really like read or watched his stuff.
I used to fucking love his goddamn books.
Like, oh yeah. That explains a lot.
It really does.
You're terrified of clowns.
That was it.
That was it.
I actually, when I said that, I meant it both ways.
And then I just realized, is that it?
As it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, damn, bro, I've never done that before.
Yeah, I've never heard it like that before. Dude, I clicked at the same. It was documented audio that happened.
Bro, we are audibly stoned right now. Yeah. We took that break and came back mentally challenged.
Because we went to the main brain.
Dude,
we
went to the main brain.
Yeah, I am the main brain.
We're the brain.
The brain.
But no, Stephen King has this one book. It's called The Langoliers.
Yeah.
And
sounds terrifying.
It's fucking cool. So,
is it a scary book?
It's a sci-fi, like thriller, horror kind of thing. Okay. It's a great fucking book. They made a movie out of it. The movie's like the corny's like 90 Stephen King with like shitty effects and everything. Mm-hmm. But if you've read the book, it's kind of fun to see. But want me to spoil it for you?
Sure.
So basically, spoiler alert. I really wasn't. Okay. If you were like, if you were down to fucking buy it on YouTube for $1.99 and watch it right now, I would be down to do that too.
No.
Okay. Not. So it's this plane is flying like over the desert, and they see like the northern lights, and they're flying into it, and then everybody's asleep on like half the passengers are asleep on the plane, and half of them are awake, and then it like cuts out, and then everybody's waking up, and everybody that was awake is gone. And everyone that was asleep is still on the plane. So they don't know what happens. And there's like the pilot, one of the pilots is still there because, the pilots will take turns. And so like one pilot's still on board. They land the plane at the nearest airport and the airport is deserted. And so like eventually they come to the conclusion that like the Northern Lights were a hole in the fucking like space time, and they went through a wormhole and they went back in time by like an hour. And so they were stuck in this airport. And there were these things called the Langoliers. And I want to say, like, they found out from, like, a homeless alcoholic that was, like, at the airport or something. It was, like, one of those things, like, some dude in shambles just walking up, like, I'll tell you where you're at. It was, like, they used to throw this in as, like, a coverall for all the loose ends. It'd be, like, a dude with, like, you're back in time. And he just knew everything for no reason. But it was one of those things. And it turned out that the Langoliers were like these little Pac-Man things. And they were like, they came in, they were like these 4-dimensional things, and they ate like time and space. So they would come in like an hour and a half after time moves on, and they would just clean up all the past. And so these people are like in a race against time to get, like, figure out how to get home before.
What are these Langoliers?
Yeah.
Langoliers.
Langoliers.
Lango?
Lango.
Langoliers.
Langoliers, I think.
Langoliers.
But, yeah, basically they were like, you see them at one scene and they're like chewing up reality at the end of it. Kind of a neat theory, Like it was a cool fucking angle for a sci-fi like space book to take. I'd never seen anything like that before. Then Back to the Future. That's just like that's the best time travel movie ever.
I've never watched them all the way through.
No shit.
Like one all the way through.
Oh, bro, we should fucking.
I don't think I've ever seen the beginning. I couldn't tell you what the beginning of any of them are.
No shit.
Yeah.
You would like the first one. They're all fucking great. First one's my favorite, but you're looking pretty tired, buddy.
No, I'm good. Man.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Well, fucking thanks for listening, all you Jews.
Peace.